Okay, since I lost that trial, I was immediately arrested. Take my property, changed clothes, taken to downtown Central. I spent the night in downtown, downstairs in the holding tank. Not allowed to go upstairs. Mostly white guys down in there in the holding tank. Just slept. Irritated, no blanket, no nothing. It felt like they was gonna keep us there for 2 days. Then they put me in this special truck. It's a white truck, like a PC special transportation vehicle with no barely any windows to see out of. It's like a diesel truck with a police star. It has a police star badge on the side of the truck, but it's not a transportation bus, the normal bus. That's what it wasn't. So I'm sitting there riding. It looks like a SWAT team, like kid hanging out in it. It's crazy. So I get to George Bailey PC. I give a speech. I give an emotional speech on the abuse that they apply on women and the murders they're saying they're doing and all this shit. What's funny, what's not. It was black and white racist. Stop just working for a white devilish conversation. And the whites are fucking themselves off as well. So I stayed in their holding tank for till about midnight, one in the morning by myself. Then they sent me to the jail. Talks about screwing police females and nurses and I'm already seeing the girls, ghost popping in panties, been using my exercise, all kind of stuff. Long story short, they said I have all the women in the George Bailey downtown and South Bay jail, county jail, interested in me, choose me before any male cop in their system of education, of boxing, street fighting, survival instinct, caring, women's conversation, education. But the men were having a hard time to keep it up with. So now we get to George Bailey. First module I go into is LeBron James in there. The rest white boys, top tier. Top tier is upstairs, bottom tier is downstairs. Now, I'll be like the third to the left cell, or second to the left, 216, 217. Right, this is numbered. Punky James will be in the 217, I've been in 216. Now, he's only coming in at about a good 5'11", 5'10", 170 pounds. I'm coming in at about 200 pounds. 205, 210 pounds. No, 237 when I got there. 237 when I got there. Not 230, about 230. 230 to 232, 235. Between 235 and 230, 5'8". So I walk in, they're like, oh, this N-word, and you're honky back and forth, right? They're losing their energy, right? Bow down. I bowed down. What was talking about? So I sent in football strategy. The free safety, Rod Woodson, and Baltimore Ravens. Remember, they defeated the Giants. Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron. This is what I'd be going against. All the biggest NFL, NBA players that they use. Ben Wallace, Dick Spolio, Gannis, their influence on getting me fired on. Anything, any cheap shot they'll do. Say anything. Saddle. Even Lionside did things I didn't do to the skinheads. Skinhead group. All white Mexican outside of LeBron James and myself. Who knew how to shrink down. He's smiling, got a little smile on his face, like, as I walk by and go upstairs, he's gonna sit on the table. That's what this nigga's so happy about. How he happy in a motherfucking, we trying to buy skin. He a black dude, we trying to buy skin. I'm a part of an organization that's paying these dudes. I'm just the approval of it. You talk to me, shit, you can't keep talking like that, man, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I'm on one. So I just go upstairs, get laid on my bed, I got a Mexican celly. Who comes in afterward? Like I'm on sale. Then the Mexican comes there. He was on a holding tank. He was on a holding tank downtown. He transferred me to George Bailey. Then he was up in the cell. Right? He showed up, short, curly, flat top, tight, stretch pants like a female, with no shoes on, no shirt. Then he's in my cell. It sounded like Keith Lathan and Kevin Jones all day, every day. Even laughed like Kev to the T. I mean, not to the T, to the exact. Extremely, but he's slim. He's only about 165 pounds, 5'8", smoked out, Snoop Dogg looking dude, right? Mexican. But he knew Kevin Jones and Keith Lathan's information. He said he used their information through the alien we talk 24/7. I'm sitting there getting burned alive, but instigated by this dude. Shaq laid on top of him, the ghost Shaq, the whole time. Said they're fags. It was trying to have sex with, allowed to have sex with whatever he was doing, so turn it up, trying to piss me off. He just slept there for like a whole month, 3 weeks. Just laid there. One bunk above mine, or 2 bunks above mine. I'm on the bottom, he's on the top. It's 3 bunks, right? So, he had murderous information. He said he had murdered 25 black women in Mexico that looked like someone behind a guy like him steal on me in Mexico. And so he killed 25 black women. Then another Mexican, Lepeco Pork, said he killed 25 black women. They look similar. One's lighter, one's he's a darker version of him, like a golden complexion. He's a pale complexion. And they both said he did the same thing. They looked the same, exact same face. Skinny, little Mexican. And one of them, that background in Mexico a couple years back. Underground set up with Maria Menounos, the shooting, Shaquille O'Neal molestation, crossing the street, posted the bench ad they had. I don't want to get involved in that. That's their business. Underground setting up Mexicans get shot, and setting up me to get so long. They set up them to get shot, the ones that do it. Craziness. Protecting itself. So, really just became Ghostworth. They sent Keith Layton in there to try to swing on Beyonce Knowles. Got a lot of momentum of her not being swung on and hardly ever being touched around town. Doing really well. The goal today is to get her disconnected from me, and she'll be free around me, move a lot faster, not even get instigated on to get fired on. And I'll move faster, run faster, and stuff like that. So to slow me down and get attracted to her being paralyzed on my body. Type shit. That's what's been said. Yep. So I'm saying fat people, such as giants, they did it themselves. I didn't do it. City sacrifice. They knew all the technologies, the history of it. It's always been around. I never knew it was around. So I got to go downstairs 3 times a day. I stay at myself the whole time. Ask for a dictionary. 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, we get our food. No, nigga, no. Is that right? So his first meal I had, I think it was like a dinner, And maybe a lunch. Sent Trav White, Scott White, Tyrone White, the Wright brothers, Todd White, Trav, and Tyrone, all at the skinheads. They'll pick them up. Well, like right? Pick them up. They'll pick them up and kiss them. They can pick these dudes up, the biggest dudes around, pick up the biggest skinheads around and swoop up their feet and kiss them, their ghosts, in front of themselves, like a rape. Kind of like you see Beyonce get swung on. They get picked up and kissed. Grab their dicks, hold them, jump them, hold them to the ground, wrestle them to the ground, grab their dicks. Tyrone just go in there and really go grab that motherfucker. Go in his pants, hold him down, Travel, hold him down. Scott get the upper body trapped with the lower body defeat. And Tyrone grabs the penis, goes in there, goes in the guy's pants and really grabs it. I got one. You just hold it there. So he has one, see if he gets a hard on. So he has one, tell him he got a hard on. Just totally raped that guy, laugh at him. Hey, this dude's a fag at all. These dudes are fags at all. They say shit like that to him. So he was a President Obama message, collaborating with me, the White brothers and myself. I was doing Michael Vick. I didn't none of the good stuff, none of the grabbing or nothing like that. I'm just a boxer, front line, middle linebacker position. With the Ravens, once we show up around Baltimore Ravens 2000 or 99 Ravens. I was the Rico Little, Ray Lewis, middle linebacker, front line soldier. Middle linebacker, right? Used to be the fighting message, front line soldier of a conversation. Cornerback, Tyrone White, Keith Layton, conversation. So Tyrone White's soft up the Keith Layton message. Trav White's free safety, Rod Woodson. I'm just gonna go be your fag. Any white guy out, I'll go be your fag. Fag president, I'll go be your fag. And then Scott White's the outside linebacker, backup plan for America's defense. Not a winning message because we had mass shootings, but really for surviving until I get back up to speed. All right. The straighter version of it with more knowledge of what's going on. Been the closest to be over the last. So that's how we did. We broke them down like that. We mollywopped them. We saved Beyonce Knowles 24/7. They just rape guys. I could have used that strategy the whole time, but I didn't. They was getting to her little something. Try to fade it a little bit and try to get some of his goddamn self here and there, but he stays solid for the most part. And we made it within 4 days. We ain't jumped this dude. We plan on murdering him, beating the fuck out of him, making him bow down. That's all they're saying to themselves, skinheads and the big white guys and the Mexicans. And so we got to pay for this shit. They're negotiated it. I wasn't listening. Chad told me afterwards. So, sure enough, motherfucker, I'm down. I hear all this boo boo. I go out there. I look. The police coming. Get out of the ground. Get out of the ground. Get out of the ground. Get down, motherfuckers. Right? It was a 4-on-2 white boy fight. All white boys. They start fighting each other. Their business. It's a business fade instead of a. So it's nowhere near me. It's nowhere near aimed at me. It's what they're trying to say. They're trying to go overtime like they do. They've been doing time. They've been killing black people overtime extra. Iggy's that has a music video where she has a pair of white tennis shoes on fire. She's gonna show white shoes. They're going through something. She burned them alive, so they're lying. They're gonna burn alive for lying and saying they need extra murders of black people. Slavery, segregation. They're way behind, and Cruz keep pushing it. So he's in there yelling, they're yelling. So this proved that they weren't really. Well, I mean, the police will come back and get to work anyway and push the Tom Cruise message. They're the Tom Cruise message more than Tom Cruise is himself. And the truth, to me, well, not as my part, force him to be his image and just keep using them. Okay? Easy to cheap shot women's spinochas. So all the police came in with the same things. The biggest cops around, smallest cops, little Mexicans, big white dudes, 6'5", 400-pound, 380-pound black man, white man, big motherfuckers. Come here, get down. Trying to tell him to get on the ground because they're trying to handcuff him and take him away. The riot is going on, right? I look out the window. I grab every cop. There's one female with them. I grab every cop everywhere I use. Big Toshi, black Mike grab one. Toshi grab. I'll pick them up off their feet and kiss them on the lips or on the cheek. They're paralyzed, helpless, in front of themselves, kind of like you see Beyonce against one of those. So I did that to them. Every last cop everywhere that was in GBailey at that module. And the female just cracked up laughing. I've never seen this. You broke a world record. I've never seen this before. Classic. I stopped every last one of them off their feet. There was about at least 10 cops in there, maybe 12. Black Mike, Toshi. Big Show grabbed one. LeBron said, "You grabbed him one and kissed one." Shaq grabbed one. What do you do? They start looking at it like. Trav, Tyrone, Scott grabbed one. It was a brilliant strategy. We were steamrolling them, right? 2 days later, a black dude gets in a fight on one-on-one. And I don't do it at that time. It's like a little Mayweather dude in there, right? He get up with his celly. Oh, Brand's black. And they leave. And then another day, a one-on-one white boy fight again. The business was just fading. All the facts up they were doing just faded because of the Trav-White collaboration with me. Had access to facts that I normally wouldn't have access to. I wasn't doing it. I was doing Michael Vick. Scrambling quarterback, Rico Little. Scrambling quarterback. Saturday ball. My body was so off balance when I walked around to go. I just had to be brave with it. Totally. Bow down, nigga. Fuck that. I ain't bowing down. Fuck that. I'm bowing down for it, nigga. OG Takeoff. Get a brave heart to the graveyard. I was saying all day. They would see me saying it too, all day, every day. And I would hear nigger 1,000 times a day. Black bitch ass niggas in there. You're my nigger slave. They would say it to him. LeBron James' entourage, his homeboys. He has them downstairs, about 5 niggas downstairs. I'm just there to prove it. Some black dude, a part of this little African group that shows up in the gas lamp every now and then. Oh, brothers, slavery and all this. Remember this, remember that. They ain't Muslims, they're like some athletic. They don't look like athletes. They got a little size on them. And they preach, racist conversations, right? That motherfucker, one of them is a sellout of the racist conversation. He looked like a Rob Hogg with glasses on or something. Kind of. He's a Blasian and a Rob Hogg, really good. He's a little bit heavier. So I'm the approval of it. These niggas are big time haters. Let them give me some white women afterwards. And some money. They can fuck that. I approved it for the white power regime. I work for the white power. That's what they were saying. Oh, no, man. Is that right? So that's what was downstairs and LeBron upstairs. So I just burnt out. You guys from the smoker move. I'm the only one I realized about myself. Yeah. I'm a ghost trap. That's all I had. First module. And landslide, victory, a little too much versatility, my transcending ability, basketball defensive ball agility, also a counselor and educator, uplifting everybody, master motivator, God's gift, ambassador globe. You know. And the first woman to have sex with me was Inga, my next door neighbor. Dreams. Her husband's been dead about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. German woman, 100 years old. 100 years old. But she doesn't look it. She's slim. And her body got enhanced a little bit. And we had sex. Just the Greek goddess was threatened. She did it in county jail. And I got out after stalking the cop. County jail, they threatened her. So she didn't do it no more. And I got out. She showed up at my last month, legs open, if I wanted to do it or not. Skyline. And I didn't do it. We just naked, messed around. Could have done it, but I didn't. In case they're talking shit, they'll be over there doing it. Type stuff, she says. Number 2, cheerleader for Mama Go Matadors. My years, 94, Matadors, 94, 95. I won't say which one. Wrong blast. We got a Cardi B and Beyonce down the road. So Beyonce dreams. One Beyonce knows. She was just getting socked in there. She wasn't getting. They were starting up the table sawing in the cells. I didn't know what was going on. So they moved it transported it to the next. When I transferred, they transported it over. And that's when they started the bloodbath. Next. GBailey, part 1.